guys, thank you for watching Beauty Box. I'm Hayes Betts. Today I'm doing yet another tag video. I'm doing the family tag today. I haven't done one I don't talk about my family that often, so I thought I would sort of let you all know what's going on. I've got the questions here. I got it from two people actually. I got it from Elaine 12 Jones and from Shell X85X. So I've got the questions here, so I'm just going to dive in. Number 1, do you have any brothers or sisters? I've got 3 half-sisters. We've all got the same dad, and they all live in Lincoln. Because that's where my dad used to live, and then he moved down here, where I live, and he got with my mum and had me. Number 2, what do they do? Well, one of my sisters works in a shop in town, in Lincoln Town. 2 of them actually work in shops. One of them works in a jeweller's, one of them works in, it's kind of like a charity shop, but it's like a high-end charity shop, and some of the stuff in there is fantastic, so kind of like that. And then my other sister is self-employed, and she makes cakes. I have got a video of some of her cakes on here, so I'll link that to this one. Number 3, how old are they? A lady never reveals her age, so all I'm going to say is that all 3 of them are in their 30s. That's all you need to know. Number 4, are you close? Not really. I kind of wish we were more, like, I wish we were closer than what we actually are, because we were brought up separate. Because we were brought up separately. Obviously they were brought up in Lincoln with their mum. I was brought up down here with my dad and my mum. We never got that sisterly bond that we should have done. I mean, when we all meet up, we're fine and we mingle and stuff, but we're not as close as what we could be, no. Number 5, are your parents still together? Yes, they are. My mum and dad are still together. Very happy. They've been married. It's their anniversary, actually, in a few days. I think it's their 31st wedding anniversary. Yes, it is. Okay. Number 6, if not, how long have they been apart? Well, obviously that doesn't apply. Number 7, do you have a boyfriend or husband? Yes, I do. I have a husband, and his name is Mark. Number 8, how old is he? He's 27. Number 9, what does he do? He's a manager in a very well-known supermarket chain. That's all you need to know. Number 10, tell us about your grandparents. I've never had a granddad. My dad was adopted when he was younger. So I had my adopted granddad till I was like 8 or 9. But I never met my dad's real dad because he died before my dad was born. And then I never met my mum's dad either. So I've only ever had nans. Now I had my nan, and I've got my nan now. This makes no sense. I called my nan Pat. I don't know why. Her name is Pat, but I've never called her Nan. When I was little I used to call her Nanny Pat, but now I just call her Pat. And then I had my great nan who lived with me, and I just called her Nan. And that's who I got my tattoo for, because I was very, very close to my nan. I actually find it really hard to talk about my nan because I've never really properly grieved for her. I always wanted to go and see her at the Chapel Arrest, and I couldn't get there. Because she was in Mansfield, which is near Nottingham. It's about 2 hours away from me, and I really wanted to go and like say goodbye to her, and I didn't get to. And I never got to go and say goodbye to her. She died in hospital. A couple of hours before she died, she was asking for me, and I wasn't there. And I really miss her. Whenever I talk about her, I get really upset. I'm not good at talking about my nan because, like I said, it's still, even though it was like 8 years ago, it's still really raw to me. I'm not very good. When it's her birthday, I'm not very good, and when it's her anniversary, I'm not very good. And I can't. There's a film. She used to watch Beaches all the time with Bette Midler. I can't watch that anymore because it upsets me. And there's a song that was played at her funeral which is from Beaches, and it's Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler, and I can't listen to any version of it. Somebody on X Factor last year sang it and I had to mute it and fast forward it because I couldn't listen to it. I would have just broke down. So lighten it up a bit. Okay, so grandparents. I've always wanted like a proper granddad, like a grandpete, and I never got one. So, number 11, are you close to your family? I'm close to my mum and dad. I'm really close to my mum. I always used to be a daddy's girl when I was little. And then as I got older, I was very much with my mum, and I'm still really close to my mum. My mum lives like 5 minutes down the road from me, and yet I still ring her every day. I work with her as well. She works in the same shop as me. She's in the post office. And I still ring her like every day. I have to talk to my mum every day. It doesn't feel right if I don't. So yeah, I'm close to my mum and my dad. I'm close to my nan, to Pat. But that's about it. I'm not as close to my family as what I should be. We actually have quite a separate family because they all live far away. I don't see many of them that often. I'm close to Mark's family as well. I am now. Well, I hope I am. I'm close to his mum and his dad. So yeah, I'm close to my immediate family. Last one. Why are you close? What kind of a question is that? Why are you close? Because we are. I don't know. That's a weird question. That's a very strange question. Imogen is very, very close to her granddad. There's some kind of bond there. From the day she was born, there was some sort of bond. And, I mean, he loves all of his grandkids, like, evenly. But she has got this real bond with him. And, like, if me and Mark and my mum and my dad are all in the same room, she will always go to him. Every single time. And it's... on one hand it's good, but on the other hand it's quite annoying because he lets her get away with murder, and it's like, Dad, for God's sake, you've got to tell her off. But yeah, so yeah, that was my family tag. I hope you enjoyed it and found out a little tiny bit more about me. I'm sorry if I couldn't have been more informative, but I did my best. So I will speak to you all soon. Bye.